このゴールが達成できればゲームを作ることができます。だけどさらに支援をいただければもっと規模の大きいゲームを作ることができます。もっと敵が増える、もっとボスが増える、さらにもっと武器も増える、そしてさらにモードも増える。
What are we transmuting this time?
We believe you and your loved ones deserve the freshest, highest quality indie games the world has to offer. That's why we at Dangen believe in picking only the freshest pixels and harvesting only the ripest polygons from the best indie game farms all over the world. For literal millennia, Dangen has worked tirelessly to collect the finest indie game ingredients. We still meticulously follow the time-honored process to make sure each drop of indie game is just as perfect as the first time you ever took a sip. Dangen. Authentic, distinguished, indie.
This is a game I can get behind. Bloodstained.
Oh!
Ritual of the Night. No relation to Dangen, but relation to me personally. First off, we were just talking about the absolutely beautiful intro screen. Yes.
Yep. Which we can. Should we show the viewers the intro screen?
No.
Just imagine how amazing it
It's
must
beautiful.
be. Ah,
It's like a
glorious.
It's like a sunset.
Can I show them?
Yes, let me show them.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful. You don't have to get out of the way.
Okay,
He has the ability to move us into the corners.
Technology.
Slink down. So with that, Nyan, you're going to be playing the game, yes?
Yeah, so I mean, I can start off playing, then maybe we can switch the controller over to Scott at some point. I think you want to play a little bit. We're going to play from my save, actually, not Scooty McBooty. That is Chad's. That is Chad's. I'm at 20, almost 21% map completion.
Are you having a good time?
I'm loving it, dude. I'm really, really loving this game. So I actually have a...
You have a familiar.
I have a familiar already.
Oh, look at that.
Cut my hair.
Nice.
Have a cowboy hat.
Miriam never looked so good.
It's my setup right now. Crusader armor, cowboy hat, which actually is... I mean, it's just really good defense, but it also allows you to... it increases the power of firearms, so I was using a firearm a little bit ago, so...
But you're not anymore.
I'm not really using that right now, but
So-
it's still the hat with the best defense that I have.
Okay.
So, that's why I'm using it.
Cool. And these RPG elements and just the sheer amount of stuff that you can collect is totally, it's classic Igavania.
Yeah, and on top of that, you have the crafting system, which is really cool. So even if you don't find it in the world, you can still craft it with all the stuff you find. So I've pretty much got something for every slot now. So like it has the shard system from Mario of Sorrow, like very similar to the collecting abilities from Mario of Sorrow. What's kind of cool about it is that you kind of are building your own character.
Yep.
Based on what you're using. Let's see. I don't want to use Gale Crawler right now. I actually want to use Welcome Company.
I love the name.
Great. So Welcome Company is from the Haunted Painting, and it surrounds you with a shield of haunted paintings.
Ah, nice. Welcome Company.
Right. So.
Oh, but like, people probably already know about it, but Iga's a good friend. And how this all got started is initially after Mighty Number 9 had been successful, and at Konami, Iga was relegated to the social media group, so the social game, mobile game group. And then Castlevania, of course, was taken away from him. And, you know, it was quite clear that I wasn't going to get another Igavania game. So I met him at a party in Tokyo and pitched him the idea of, hey, you know, I'm an agent. I'd love you to do another...
Yes, I finally got it. Hooray!
Wow. What'd you get?
The Shovel Knight armor.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Anyways, pitched him that he should do another Igavania game. And all this came about from me just really, really, really loving Igavania games. And I wasn't going to accept the fact that there was going to be no more Igavania games. So I took it upon myself to convince Iga to jump ship, so he left Konami. Put together a great pitch, and we shopped it around to every publisher just about in the world. Every publisher. And you know what they did? They all passed.
That's insane to me.
It's shocking to me sometimes as an agent that interfaces with so many publisher-side biz dev folks that they can't, that they're so dialed out of what is the gamer trends, what the fans would absolutely want, that they would pass on something like this.
I mean, what did they say? Like, what was their...
So, Japanese subsidiary companies, you know, in America wanted to do it, but then Japan didn't. Or sometimes it would be the U.S. office wanted to do it, but the European office didn't, and therefore it's like, oh, they couldn't get it to sell. Sorry, internally, it needed both the European office and the U.S. office to be able to move forward on it. And then when it was major U.S. publishers, they're like, oh, it looks too Japanese for us. And I'm just like, what's
Looks
like
too Japanese. What does that even mean?
Like, Castlevania games sell very well in the West. Why don't you do your research? And so ultimately, they all passed. And these were first-party people. These were third-party people. Big team, big publishers, small publishers. They all passed on it.
That actually really surprises me, to be honest.
So
What year was this?
This is several months before we did Kickstarter, so it would have been 2014.
Okay, so yeah.
And you know, it was. I felt responsible because I had basically convinced him, and he guy's a super friggin' nice guy, to leave Konami, and I hadn't gotten him a gig. So he's basically like, how am I going to feed my family? And I was just like, oh shit, you know, here I was so obsessed with trying to play another Igavania game that I may have ruined one of my favorite creators' lives and his family's lives. And so we went into Plan B, which was the crowdfunding campaign. For all the people on the stream, I'm going to give you some secret information, and that is totally knew that the Shenmue 3 campaign was coming. And I knew that Sony was going to put money into it and going to put it on main stage. Totally unfair, but that's what was happening. And we knew exactly when it was, so we knew that we had to get the Kickstarter campaign for Bloodstained done right before Shenmue 3 campaign launched.
Because you were afraid that it would get overshadowed.
Of course, well, it would have, for sure. And I gotta say, in hindsight, from doing all the different social media fun stuff where you didn't have to spend any money, but you could still participate by doing fan art and tweets and all that stuff, that was a lot of fun. Just the excitement behind it. But now, fast forward to today, sure, 4 years is a long time. And it would have been great if it would have been done in 2 years, as expected. But most of those campaigns are planned not with the stretch goals being achieved in mind. So you plan based on the main game, and then you achieve all these stretch goals, and you're like, well, that's going to put extra time onto the production. But they don't allow you to change the release date in Kickstarter. So once you put that in there, no matter how many stretch goals you clear, you're stuck. Which is why you get a lot of Kickstarter campaigns where the game takes a lot longer than initially is expected. But what's great is that the game is out and it's fun, and seeing the user feedback is amazing.
Wow.
Obviously, I was a part of the Mighty Number 9 Kickstarter campaign. If you want to see one of my most embarrassing moments, you can go look up the live stream that we did when the game launched. Not my brightest moment in the game industry. And then, obviously, when this was in development, it went through many phases. There were many times where it didn't look like it was going to turn into a good game, and people were getting more and more upset. The one thing that was different is, at least on this campaign, they were constantly in contact with all the backers. They were constantly telling them what was going on whenever they had to pivot, because the Wii U was not going to be a thing, and therefore, you know, it had to go to Switch. They always were, I think, very reasonable and open in a lot of different ways. But again, it was that communication that I think allowed people to they were still getting frustrated, but still be patient. And again, while it took a lot longer than people wanted, creating a new IP is not easy.
Voice changer.
And to create an IP of this level is, you know, first time is very hard. What's this gonna do?
I want my family back.
Yeah, I'm kind of
I have a
curious.
certain set of skills.
Gives her a mask.
Ah,
What's her voice sound like now?
high pitched, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So all these like fun Easter eggs, right, are in this game, which is great. So again, you know, had to design enemies from the ground up, and this has whatever, like 80 to 100. People are in agreement. This is Iga's biggest castle that he's ever done, so that also is huge. And then the amount of DLC, like the classic mode, the roguelike mode, all that stuff is going to be released later, which is awesome, which means you're going to be able to enjoy this game for like a year from here on out. And again, we've also gotten Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, which is also a fantastic game. So the Bloodstained brand and the sort of awesome games that you're able to play, thanks to the crowdfunding campaign, is many and deep. And I see people are very down on crowdfunding, and I get why they are. It's very easy to be negative. It's very easy to not take a risk on somebody. But, you know, there would be no Igavanias. Iga would not be able to feed his family, even though he's a great creator and has provided hundreds and hundreds of hours for me of fun, without crowdfunding. So I'm glad that back then, when people were a bit more positive, all the people that backed this, and everybody that didn't and goes, oh, well, I got burned by this one out, and therefore I'm not going to do it. Fine, I get it. I get it that you want to be risk-adverse, but you really should high-five all the people that helped make this happen, because it wasn't you, it was them. The people that took the risk that helped fund this. And those are the real heroes here. Without them, I wouldn't be playing this. And I know because I'm one of them. I put in $250 of my own money. And Jesus, I was playing so many different Igavania games while we were doing that campaign. Oh, the music is also glorious in this, right? Everybody is just like, oh, I love the music. So many people are having a good time playing this. I can't wait to get in here and just grind like mad. The map is totally...
Have you played it all?
I haven't yet. I'm on the Switch version, so I'm waiting for it to come in. This has been a very painful wait, very much like everybody else. People are raging out that their game hasn't come in, or the PlayStation thing was like one day late, and I get it. We all want to play it like before everybody else.
They think they've got it bad. Like, isn't the Japanese release like 3 months?
3 months out. Yep. Ugh. Whoa. But you know, I may double dip. I may end up just buying it on PlayStation and then playing it on Switch for my backer copy. But just looks so good, and I want to play it. I'm having dreams of it, and I know that if that's my base feeling about it, I don't look at this as like a business achievement. I look at this as a gamer achievement, and feels great to be a part of this. And now that Iga has proven that he can keep doing this, then I assume there's going to be more pathways forward. You know, and he's always been really good once he has all the core assets and designs for the first one at retooling those into other games. So my assumption is you're not going to have to wait another 4 years for maybe what is a Bloodstained 2.
I sure hope not.
If we do it. Ah,
I have a question actually.
Yes.
So, if somebody didn't back the title originally,
Yes.
and they want to get a boxed version of the game, is that ever going to be a possibility?
No, there are certain things that are backer exclusive. And no, so you won't be able to get it.
Okay.
So I like that. Again, reward the people. Reward the people that are making it possible.
Yeah, totally.
As you should. And I've heard from Iga some of the secrets in this, and holy crap, some of them are super clever.
So what are they?
I'm not going to tell you that. But when I saw Iga, in-game Iga, like, so cool, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. He was so nervous about doing that.
Really?
Because he's like, I'm gonna come off as narcissistic, and you know, it's gonna look corny, and you know, Fangamer and myself were just like, no, like trust me, you're like this persona, and you kind of do look like a vampire, so you really should be in the game. And people loved it, and when I saw him in the game, like it's awesome, and he's apparently very hard to beat.
Really?
Very hard to beat.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Wait, so has Iga always had like the cowboy hat? Like, is that like kind of always been his style, or is that like the last?
Ever since I think Symphony of the Night, he started doing that. And Japanese creators, by the way, do this. I appreciate it. They ham it up. They create their like producer on-screen persona. Shinji Mikami, before Resident Evil came out, he was like plaid shirts, tape around the glasses, just like a traditional programmer nerdy guy. As soon as Resident Evil became a major hit, sunglasses and leather jackets. And if you go look at Nagoshi,
Nagoshi was completely different when he was
Like-
working on Sega Rally.
like just this nerdy, like, you know, his voice is still very like Beckham high pitched. It doesn't really match his visual image now, but now he's like all, you know, suntan skin, like I am Yakuza, you know, guy. It's funny to watch these Japanese creators do that. So what do you think, Scott? This would not exist if it wasn't for Ben Judd.
Pretty freaking cool.
Apparently, I am in the game.
You are. I've
your
not
husband-
encountered you yet.
You what?
I've not encountered you yet, I don't think.
Are you
I've been told it's funny. So I was hoping that I'm just some douchebag that you can kill in like a second, or that I'm just some idiot. My assumption is that's the case.
My assumption is I am some idiot.
Has anybody played this and seen Ben Judd on screen?
So I know I was talking to our wonderful Dangen Discord mod Goob Sausage yesterday,
Oh, I love Goop Sausage.
and he told me to check out your profile apparently for the NPC once you meet him. So once I did,
Oh no, I'm nervous. I'm very afraid.
So is there no staggering in this at all? Like, is it?
there's no stagger, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not like old school Castlevania staggering where you like fly through the air backwards.
No, I mean like, can you stagger enemies?
Oh,
Stun them.
you can. Yeah, so you like if you notice like when I was fighting those demon hounds, I was staggering them with hits.
There's backdash.
There's backdash too, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I've seen a game that looks quite like this before, because it's like obviously not super like hyper realistic, but it's still fairly like lighting and whatnot.
So they use the cel-shaded, like comic booky characters, right, for the models.
Yeah.
But then the background is, realistic.
Yeah.
So that's the blend that's different, right? You
Yeah.
don't usually see that.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh, I like it. It's a very unique visual image.
like it looks pretty good like just static, but like once you see it in motion, that's when it really like sinks in.
Yep. And the scrolling in the background, right? Like
Yeah.
the depth that you see, like back in the mountains, that's cool. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
I can't get there yet.
You were saying like I hadn't really thought about just how hard it is to make a new IP these days. Like
Yep.
every big game is sequel, and like obviously people have been like talking about that for a long time, but I'm guessing the economics of it haven't changed, right? It's just like unbelievably risky to make a AAA or AA.
Yeah, no, it
New-
totally is. It totally is, and that's why. I mean, what was the last IP that Capcom did?
Oh, here we go.
No,
Hey, what was it?
Well,
Is it Dead Rising? No.
No, it wasn't Dead Rising. Somebody mentioned something. I forget what it was. Maybe it was Dark Void.
What year was that?
Wait, yeah.
Dark Void
Damn.
was PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
It was the game that Adam Boyes, who used to work at Sony as like their content main guy, he did at Capcom.
And it was
Wasn't super well received.
I remember Bear
And that was
McCreary. Bear McCreary did the
Bear
soundtrack.
McCreary did the soundtrack. That's right. Love Bear McCreary. He constantly sends me Bear McCreary. Constantly sends me CDs. Like
That's
every
cool.
time he finishes one, he sends me one.
Oh, his CDs. It's like, oh, dude, check out this new Audio Slave track. It's
Yeah. He's just like Ayumi Hamazaki. I've been listening to her. She's awesome. You need to check out the CD. Oh, I can't wait to do. I just want to grind. Just can't wait to grind.
Thank you, familiar. Where
You
am
know
I
how
going?
Ego's taking all the reception right now?
Oh.
Is he like chilling at home, drinking it up, or?
He finally sounds like he slept. Like every time I'd call him over the last month, last 3 months really, he answers the phone and he's like, "Hello." Just like he was at his last inch of life essence, and my call would potentially drain that away from him and kill him. So I was always loath to call the man. But when I called him a couple days ago, and I'm going to go hang out, we're going to do a celebration party. I promise to get photos, and we'll put it on the Dangen Twitter of drinking with Iga, celebrating the game being out. He was in very good spirits. Obviously, you never know how people are going to react. But 93 and 94% overwhelmingly positive response on Steam. You look on Resetera, tons of really great comments. Many people are like, this is Symphony of the Night on steroids. It's got all the best systems blended into one.
Yeah. I feel that definitely as I'm playing it.
It's great. It's great to feel that.
Was the like production structure any different than on Mighty Number 9 as far as like how involved Ego was, or like the kind of team they were working with?
He was totally hands-on. He was the director, whereas Mighty Number 9 was a different director, and Inafune-san was, I think, overseeing it. But wasn't. I mean, they were doing multiple things. Iga was doing just this primarily.
Sure.
So that's probably a piece of it. I mean, they
How
did
do I
go
get
through
pictures?
several companies. It went from Minty Creates, and then later it was more Deco and Monobit. and then finally Way Forward came in. The guys over there are amazing. They really helped make the game great. And so going through that many companies is hard, right? And that just shows that was like to find the right flow took a long time. But now we've got this as the blueprint.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where to go next.
Nice stuff.
I see where to go.
Up.
Okay, see the red in the middle?
Just
Yes? Wait, which one? There's like 3 of them.
Right
Chad.
here.
Yes.
Yeah?
There's the
I can't go down there. I've been there before.
oh.
I need something that weighs me down
That
because I
was
can't.
it?
I can't
That
go
was
down
your-
into water right now.
That was your thing, Chad?
it's time for one of Chad's hot tips.
Go here in this little hole. Hot
What's up,
tip.
fellow gamers?
Hot tip. How many bosses have you fought?
4?
I heard the optional bosses are like glorious.
I'm looking forward to that. So now
I'm looking forward to progression, really.
I need to. Actually, I do need to head back to the far like northeastern area.
Okay. Then go.
You heard the man.
Wow. That is so fun, right?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And the controls like just perfect, absolutely perfect, exactly what I expected.
Really perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. Weren't you just here like
I was.
10 minutes ago?
I was.
Is this deja vu? I watched Groundhog Day the other day.
Great movie.
Oh, it's such a great movie. And that scene where she's like Sweet Ruth on the rocks with a twist, and he orders like a Jack Daniel, he's like whiskey or something, whiskey, neat, rocks, or whatever, and then to like try to get in sync with her, he orders it, and the first time he drinks it, he's like, and then he goes, he's like, smiles at her. It's so gross. You are smoking them. I love the fact that like literally, it's got all the same enemy attack patterns. Of
Yeah,
stuff
like
you got-
the bone throwing
Right,
skeletons and
right.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, that previous room with like the stairs reminds me of one of the levels in that Sega CD game. What's the Dracula one?
Bram Stoker's
Oh, Bram
Dracula.
Stoker's Dracula.
It's got a little Bram Stoker's Dracula vibe, just for that one.
We
one
need to
room.
have.
Well, I wasn't sweep kicking rats, so not quite the same.
Especially
game.
with your foot, your knee.
Yeah, it's barely a
bending
sweep. Just go.
backwards.
Book. Yeah.
Could you track down the creator of that and see if you can revive their career?
Signosis got purchased by Sony Europe.
So Chad, this is the area you were talking about. It's right here. I just can't go. I can't go in there because I need something that weighs me down.
I see.
I can't go down in the water right
Bloodbath.
now. So I had to find the nearest teleport, which is above me.
Have you bumped into Zangetsu yet?
Yes, I fought him once.
Dude, he is so friggin' cool. I can't wait till you can play as him.
What was that?
Say what you
It
will.
was a shard.
Say what you will. People are going to compare Alucard to Miriam, and in that battle, Alucard wins. He's cooler. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But you can absolutely compare, a Belmont and Zangetsu can be the cooler character there.
I completely agree.
He
with that, yeah.
looks bad ass. So I can't wait. And then, since there's going to be 3 playable characters, I don't know if they've announced the 3rd one yet. It's going to be a whole new way to play it as well, right?
I'm trying to figure out what is the quickest way to get back up there.
Up, down, left, right. Oh, it'd be awesome if that was in here. And you
Oh, wow.
totally trolled Konami
Oh,
even
wow.
more. Konami trolling, confirmed.
Wait, he had no health? What was going on there?
He's just weak enemy. This is a really old area.
Yeah. Just because they're big doesn't mean that they're bad.
I actually really love that that previous screen with all the torches and stuff.
Yeah.
I love that even though there was actually no loading, he still puts in loading screens.
Yeah.
I love that.
Apparently
It's
apparently you can cancel in and out of the doors. Like you're going in, you don't have to wait to go all the way through. You can pull back.
oh really?
And that's faster loading in of enemies to be able to farm.
That's funny.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Look at the lighting though. Some people are just I hate the graphics, and I get it. There's a few areas where it could have been more polished, but in general, I think it's pretty.
I mean, I think it does look a little rough in some screenshots, because, you can imagine this being, pre-rendered. It's, kind of 1998 sort of look, but, once you see it in motion, it's, you can tell it's, live and it really works.
On the trailer, they said there's gonna be co-op in this game or something, right? 2-player.
Yep.
Is that like the actual entire story, or is that not yet to be announced?
It may have been a 2-player fixed area where you're racing to get through it, very much like they had that 2-player Xbox Live Arcade Castlevania game, where it was like 4 people at once trying to get through different parts of different Castlevania games.
I've been wanting to figure out what do you do with this piano. I haven't figured it out.
You relax. There's probably something you do there
There's probably something to do there.
that you don't know.
I just have no idea what to do there.
Oh, this is a good looking game. I want to play it now so bad. Feels so good to be a part of something that you want to play so bad. Have you never been before? Here?
No, I've been here before. I've been here before, but I haven't completed this area up here.
I'm gonna say it looks like there's stuff. Maybe we should ask Chad for another pro tip.
What an epic gamer moment.
He seriously, I've worked with a ton of different creators, and I gotta say, Iga is like one of the good guys. He is like,
He's a sweetheart, man.
He's so cool. You know, all the stuff he collaborates with us on is so nice too.
Okay, so this is just a door I had missed. Cool.
So like, how
Good to know I found it.
does a famous creator end up working on mobile games?
Well, because you need to realize, circa 2010 or 11, mobile games were making so much money, way
Sure.
more. The Gree and the DNAs of the world were, their market cap was higher than Nintendo's. So that's how it happens. Business.
And then it all fell apart.
And then it all fell apart. Now, to be able to properly market a game in Japan, you need to spend $10 to $30 million, you know, in the launch period. So it's like the marketing is like 5 times, 10 times more than the game itself. They're not.
Right, because
They're not the old $500,000 development budget games they used to be.
Right, because like I mean, if you look at what is usually the
Oh,
this is cool.
Oh, this is the one.
I attack your life points
Oh
directly.
wow, this area.
Yeah, it rotates, baby.
Oh, this area. I saw this in the.
And the way that it's built too, it's not as linear as
I
you
just
think.
jumped right into that.
Got him. How many familiars do you have?
I have 2 familiars. I have Silver Knight and I have Caraboose.
Caraboose? What's he do?
It's a fairy. He just shoots something.
Okay, well, then
I'm
why
gonna
would you
try that
change
out,
it?
and I'm gonna change.
Don't they level up and stuff?
They do. Yeah.
Ugh.
Welcome company. I will switch back to.
Oh, I love it!
Gale Crawler.
I love this game!
Oh.
I want to play it so bad. Why don't you go down
Yeah, I was just thinking that actually.
and then over?
That was a sick gamer tip from Ben now.
How far is this gonna go?
Dead.
No, but it's the only way to get to this area, I think. Oh, and there's a way to like double jump and get up to get the chest. I saw like you double jump
I don't
and
have
then
double jump
then
yet.
you attack to get to like a 3rd level. And
Yeah,
then
I don't have-
open up stuff.
I don't
Okay.
have double jump right now.
So,
I'm trying to like figure out like the map.
Oh my god.
Hair apparent
yeah,
4.
Yeah, all the books that give you new haircuts are called hair apparent.
Oh, I love it. I love the name.
Even poisoned.
Are you poisoned?
Yeah.
Nice.
I am poisoned. Do I have stuff to get rid of poison? Don't thaw.
Uni rice bowl.
Oh yeah.
Moko leak.
I don't.
You do have a pizza though. That's nice.
Yeah.
You got 2 pizzas. Even nicer.
Can I?
I don't know. Can
Fuck.
you?
Ah!
Ouch. Poisoned again.
Get away from me.
Get some. Nine's gonna get smoked here and can't handle the new places. You did it finally. Good job, Nyan.
Yay! Man, even when I do
Yay.
things right, it sounds like I shouldn't have.
That's a skill. That's what I'm trying to learn from Ben is how to be that way
What, trolley?
in a very special way that you do it.
Nice.
Okay, so I have to
Aw,
get somehow
it's
get
on the
over
other
there.
side.
Like I'm trying to figure out how like the map is 2D, but obviously the world is like seriously 3D. Like that must be like so hard to like implement like how that actually works.
Well, it's 3D. They just lock the camera.
Yeah, but then like how do you, and then just like keeping it all like keeping track of it in your mind, right? Because like the world's actually 3D.
Yep.
But it's like this area is this chunk of the 2D map, and like. It's
Oh, I see
interesting.
what you mean. Yeah. Oh, this would have got me here too.
Yeah, but it's cooler the way you did it. And you've not fallen down this area 10 times yet, so that's good. Not sarcastic. See? Trolling.
He's just angry he's not playing this right now.
I am,
Oh,
actually.
god damn it.
Aww. And you can fall down again. There we go.
He actually no, there's no way.
There we go.
Because there's a part that's like I keep hitting my head on that top part because I don't have double jump, so I can't like jump under it and then jump again.
Why don't you have double jump?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check out this other area. There's another new area to check out.
What? You're not going to go up and... Alright, fair
I want
enough.
to show the people some variety.
Okay, fair enough. I'm all about variety.
Also, thank God that this game has cloud saves. So like I didn't bring a save with me today, but this is my game that I'm playing at home. And what's nice is I get to actually like play
Are you
this.
basically killing her sisters?
Yep, she is
fucked up.
totally cool with it.
Yep.
Save here.
You're not like the others. I won't.
You're special.
I won't kill you.
Special.
Oh, I want to play the game. Just want to be at home, naked with a bowl of Jello,
What?
and playing the game.
Like you're not in the bowl of Jello.
Wait, what is the
right?
Jello
You're just-
for?
Yeah. Are you just eating it?
Yeah,
Okay.
hungry. I'm hot and I'm hungry.
I haven't had Jello in a long time.
That's an actual
Bridge
line.
of Evil.
That's an actual line from Real Genius. Val Kilmer.
Oh, Val Kilmer, yeah.
1984.
Oh.
He's like, what about that time I found you naked with that bowl of Jello, Kent? And he's like, I was hot and I was hungry. Oh, wow. Got him. Archive. Demons.
Yep.
Aw.
Wow.
Whoa, what is that?
Oh,
It's a puppy.
a dog.
It's a
dog.
literal puppy.
It's a little puppy head. You cold-hearted demon slayer.
Is that like
hunter.
does Iga have a pet dog? Like is that?
Oh, there's also a giant.
Look at that as like a sexy bunny girl, right?
Yeah. What is the name of that? Jackalopes. You know, like the horned
Yeah.
rabbits.
Yep.
There's a giant jackalope in this game.
Oh,
In an older area that I was in.
Yep, are these just people you're just killing?
I'm just
Yeah,
murdering
there's-
people. Just
you're walking the
by.
streets of Tokyo at night. This is a nightclub town.
Oh, it's like a hallucination. This whole thing.
You're like a hallucination thing.
Oh,
Got him. What?
Block my machine. Huh?
You know, Shad and I were talking earlier about how there's a big generation gap between us, and so the humor that Chad and I can appreciate is lost in you guys. But
Oh, because it's bad humor. Let's be honest.
oh,
You guys are born on like YouTube, like goofy visual Mr. Bean jokes, and we actually had to like communicate with like actual thoughts in good language to be able to be funny.
Also Simpsons.
That's true. We have The Simpsons.
God, Chad, I just love Mr. Bean so much.
yes, I talk about Mr. Green every day.
Well, no, you don't, because you don't realize like he was a better version of you.
Mr. Bean is love. Mr. Bean is life.
Yes. Mr. Bean is sustenance. What? Does she
Yeah.
attack at all?
Nice.
She
far,
she
you're
attacked
just-
me before. You guys weren't watching.
You're just owning her left and right.
That's mostly because I'm just shooting arrows straight into her face.
You guys don't get it. She's different when you're not around.
Really, you were watching. She attacked me before.
Nine. What the heck?
The animations are not bad at all, right? Whenever the
No, I
death
really like
animations
them.
and stuff.
And here's okay. So this is quintessential Igavania. Check this out. So watch this. Do you see the way that she walks backwards for a second before she turns around?
Yeah.
That is like quintessential Igavania.
Yep. Yep.
I love how they did that with Alucard in Symphony of the Night. The way he like kind of walks
Yep.
backwards and then turns.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Is there like any like inertia on it though, or is it just
No,
like,
it's not. There's no inertia. He walks backwards just as fast as he walks forwards. It's just a cool animation touch.
I already won a 2. I haven't played Bloodstained 1. I want 2. The
Well, Bridge of
IP
Evil was locked, so we're
is
back here.
real.
Back here, let's all make fun of how lost I get.
Well, you're gonna fall down that thing again. So, yes, that's funny.
Yes, funny.
Yes, funny.
Oh,
Is that a crystal? The firing the thing?
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. It's
You got
directional.
summon Jack Bauer.
Yeah, true arrow. It's a directional.
Okay.
So a bunch of different. What's Circular Ripper?
Release Toad?
Oh yeah, you want to see Release Toad?
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, it
Next.
sucks. Then
I mean,
we got.
Can you like spam it, just like tons of toads?
That's a good question. Yeah, it uses a lot of my magic though.
Yeah.
Flame Cannon is the one you kind of start with. It's the first
Yep,
one you ever
yep,
get.
yep.
Petra Ray. I haven't tried Circular Ripper yet. I wonder how good this is.
Oh,
It's
it's
kind of short
interesting.
range, but pretty cool.
Yeah, but strong. There he is. No, you meant to do that, right? To get
Totally
the
meant to do
chest.
that. Wanted to go get that chest. Yep.
Don't get poisoned.
He's gonna get poisoned.
Your familiar is like really slow, isn't it? Like,
It gets faster when it levels
When it
up. and
levels
stuff,
up, yeah.
Okay.
And eventually it's able to like spot out different like hidden stuff, probably, if that's how it works.
Wait,
Oh,
why is that guy there?
Oh jeez.
No.
Game over.
got him.
Oh jeez.
Yep, there he is. Home sweet home. The bottom of the pit.
Time to get poisoned.
It's just poison, Scott.
Ah.
Get to the edge.
It's really hard to see because it's circular.
You're circular.
No, I'm not. What? Wait,
I-
what?
Oh.
Poison.
Whew.
There it is. Now if you just fall down, it'd be perfect.
Gotta put True Arrow back on.
I was gonna say. Where'd you get that from?
That's from the archers in the main, like the main part of the castle.
I wonder if there's a listing about what the percentages are.
There we go.
Got it. What the percentages are of the things, the drop rates and stuff.
I'd love to see that. I bet some of them are really, really low.
No, like Iga told me, he's like some of them are like bonkers.
Like
they're-
0.2% or
like
something?
there's the zombie one, you know, the equivalent of the zombie one. That's cool how that works. Oh, Chad, glad to see you could join us.
Sunglasses.
Hey yo. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can.
Thanks, guys.
You gonna put them on or what? What are you doing?
Yeah, the voice changer makes you look very like Hot Topic, like.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna put this on.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's good, right?
I'm French,
Hubba,
but also
hubba.
cyberpunk.
Hubba hubba.
Cyber French.
Ooh, cyber French punk.
I saw an image. It was like steamed hams, but the vice principal or whatever is like a punk. And he's like, I thought you said we were punk. He's like, no, I said cyberpunk. And he's like all like decked out in a bunch of cyberpunk shit.
Metal Gears.
A gear to surpass Metal Gear.
Gear.
Give it.
A weapon to surpass
The
Richard
guy.
Gere.
Luffy really wants to work with him.
Oh yeah.
Awesome Japan, baby.
Ariel CB says, I'm at 9% on my map. How about you guys?
Smoke. 9 is at 22%, I
Wait,
think.
have you seen
He
Ben in the
doesn't even
game?
have double jump.
I
Yes.
am at 25% now.
Ariel CB, have you seen me in the game? That's me.
That's what I wanted.
Yes, and you got it. Now you can go back.
And get poisoned.
Ah.
There you go. So you don't know what's in that, right? It just drops a bag and then you, like, some random thing comes out of it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Be careful.
Oh, so I have to go all the way back up. Okay.
Got him.
Oh boy.
Oh, poison. Poison again.
Ariel CB says, I think I have.
You would know if you saw me. Portrait, right? Oh. Is that it? There's a Ben Judd portrait?
This, Goop Sausage was saying was an NPC.
Yeah, I think I'm an NPC. Is there a town or something?
There is.
Maybe
You
I'm in
you
that.
do encounter NPCs quite a bit because they'll give you quests and stuff.
Oh, okay. In the castle.
Yeah, throughout the castle. Like I met a guy who was just like in this room, and he was like, "Help! I just want to go home. I don't want to be here." And if you give him a Wayfarer stone, he'll disappear, and you get a bunch of money out of it.
Oh, nice. I like these.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. So,
Crunch.
like duck and
Can you just jump out? Wait.
yeah, portraits.
These, of course, are the big sexy backers that got their name, their face, their legacy into this game.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our boy. Yeah,
With
man.
all the shards you've amassed, how does it feel to command the power of demons? Look at the voice changer.
What is? That's great. Oh, that's that thing.
見つけたぞジーベル
Demon.
ロガエスの書は私のものだ返してもらおうまだ生きていたか死ねこのくたばり損ないが
I take no orders from a dead man walking! Oh man, magic fight.
Oh, that's cool.
次は外さん
Wow, that's animated sound. My next attack will not miss.
ラエル様のためにも無駄な力はおひ
He just eat it out and
Yeah, he
then I'm done. Lost him. That guy looks cool.
Just, I apologize for the voice changer, everybody.
I don't. It's awesome. And he eat it out too.
Yeah.
The yeet teleport noise. Now, if they added that in here, it'd be all
Yeet.
The new Yeet DLC.
in. So in.
Okay, so where am I right now? When was the last time I saved? Actually, I'm gonna go down this way because I think this is gonna loop back around to. Yeah. This is gonna loop back. Oh, this is for my sword that we're using right now. Alright. So, quarter circle back, then forward.
Yep.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. That's cool!
Oh.
Doesn't actually use that much.
Nice reaction.
I'm curious, like, can you actually pull that off very well in a battle? Like,
Not really. I mean, like, it's something that I'm gonna have to remember that I have. But there are like different moves like that for every single class of weapons. Like, and it's all different motions and stuff.
Well, I'm glad that we're teaching you a thing or two, Ariel CB. Is this new? All new.
This
Here we
is
go.
all new.
Look at how much you've explored, and you don't have the double jump yet. That's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Be there.
This area looks really good. This, you know what this reminds me of?
Wow.
Oh god.
That's not gonna be it.
This reminds me of the clock tower and how much I hate it in Castlevania. Okay, I guess if I had encountered this, but not the other thing before.
well, open world gameplay.
Power 3D. That person looks a little bit like Cloud.
Oh, this is cool. So I'm gonna
Oh wow.
Oh.
Interesting.
make my own.
Your own stairway to up. There's something up there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. Question is, how do I? I think I need.
Those look like those are monsters or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yes, they are.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, that's a monster that's gonna come out.
Oh, and look at their like weird jump, like.
Oh, they're like the imps in Castlevania. Oh god, I hate imps.
Ugh. Is this a weapon, a crystal that you get?
No, you. This is just a thing I can do.
Ah. Power of crystal. We have a new message. Ah.
Nine is an expert at problem solving of all kinds.
Really?
Is that a?
No.
Secrets.
Oh!
It's Matt
And you can
Albert's.
sit down. I'm sure if you had certain gear, you could like rest.
Oh, that's awesome. The familiar like sits on the chair with me.
Oh, little touches like that.
That is
right?
really cool. Because the Silver Knight wouldn't do that because it doesn't have any legs.
Fair enough. Why is that?
Crow mask.
Crow mask.
Hell yeah! I've been
is
waiting
it?
for this.
What does it do?
It just looks cool as hell.
Okay,
But its stats aren't very good actually.
you're going back to the voice change.
Yeah, back to voice changer. Gotta go with the stats.
Why?
Min-max. Whoop whoop.
It's all about the stats. Why do you call it min-maxing?
That's not really min-maxing. Min-maxing is where you would you basically sacrifice every other stat for a single stat that's gonna be what you think like really powerful. So it's like if you were like instead of like going through and evenly leveling yourself up, just be like I'm going all constitution, all strength.
Sure.
That's
Got it.
min-maxing.
Got it.
Isn't it, there's some term for like if you're going just for aesthetics? Like there's some like really funny term I heard at some point where it's like the opposite of min-maxing.
Scott. It's called scotting.
I'm all about the aesthetics.
Oh. Good. We need some female backers. It's nice that we can, of course. It's funny that you're basically killing the backers, right? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like a certain tier of factors?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I want to say it was the $500 or $1,000 tier. Designing a weapon was maybe the 1,000, and the portrait was maybe the 500. Something one of those. I want to say that's what it was. You could design a pet in the game,
Oh.
and that's what that dog probably is somebody's pet. I'm serious.
Oh, I did see a cat, like a Dracula cat, earlier.
I think that's what it is.
Wow.
They were able to like remix it a bit, but like, yeah, that doesn't look like it's good. You have to get on it, right? That's interesting. Got anything mechanic? Oh, you have to do more of it. Get up. Uh-oh. What do waystones do? Warp you to like a
I could
safe-
warp. Yeah, I could warp back to a safe place. What did that sound?
What do you call a waystone that doesn't warp you?
Stone.
A no waystone.
Oh.
High five.
He doesn't deserve a high five for that.
But he went for it, you know. There's
人間がこんなところに何の用
This person looks like they're like total emo and need a whipping.
You're a vampire.
だ人間ではないが俺の名は OD この図書館
Warlock
に
Dracul.
勤めている者
You call me OD.
OD.
Oh, so the game is like voice acted in Japanese, but the Japanese version hasn't come out yet.
当然だ人間に貸し出すのせっかく来たんだ
Okay.
Oh, this is, yeah. You get the different tomes you can borrow and it gives you an increase in something. Dude, if you're not going for luck, you're not doing it right. But that's so interesting, the concept, yeah?
Yeah. So as long as I borrow the book, I have those the
You have to give it
stat
back.
increase.
Yep.
What does luck do?
Drop rate, right?
Chance for drops, yeah.
Which one's the luck one? Fortune tome. Might as well.
その本は貸しているだけだ
Yeah, okay, dude.
This is a library, not a bookshop.
How do I...
Oh, you can totally get from underneath and bang him. Like you could in the original Symphony of the Night. There's got to be some like launch straight up and knock him out of the chair thing.
Yeah.
There
'Cause there's a hole in
absolutely
the...
is.
There's,
Yep.
Yeah, there's a hole
Yep.
in the floor.
Absolutely is.
Good choice of terminology.
Bang him.
You're in a bar.
bang him.
You're in a bar fight or something. I'm gonna bang the shit out of you. Ben, I don't think that means what you think it means.
Totally means that. Bang him in the butt. Butt bang him.
Can I... Okay, I can go
can
this way. I was in another area that had these panels, and I don't think I can manipulate those yet. Oh, nice.
It's
A
the
teleport.
I think it's the shoot laser like bounces off of it, reflects it. I'm sure
Oh,
that's what it
yeah,
is.
you're probably right.
Sure that's what it is.
Archives, quests. I haven't finished any of these yet. I've only
Gosh.
fought 2 of the 3 Wolfmen.
Fuck.
Wow, dude.
Yep.
So I need to... I'm gonna go here first.
Look at my butt. I love the stained glass though, right? Oh, that's pretty.
Like, was there any controversy in the company about like how big to make the boobs for the character and such? Like, was that
That well, I think for like a hot minute,
a hot minute? You say?
but they didn't. I mean, it's been adjusted. It's realistic.
So the new one that I got is this little bob
Works
here.
with your beret.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna change the hair color maybe.
That's so cool. And you can do that for all the costumes and stuff? That's bonkers. Ooh. Like, I've heard people complain. They're like, you know, this is too expensive for an overglorified indie game. I'm just like, are you shitting me? Like, the amount of stuff that this has?
No, I
The
don't.
models, the assets, the options, the Easter eggs, like, really?
I just can't agree with
Whenever
that.
I
that
see
statement.
people say that, I'm just... What? Because it's 2D? It needs to be like Call of Duty to be able to be like a $50 game? It doesn't make any sense.
I just cannot agree with that. Yeah, this game has a ton of it. I'm like, I looked at my playtime and I'm already at like 5 hours and I only have 25%. And again, it's an eager game, so I can't actually trust that percentage because who knows? It could be 200% the max. So this is the area where we have all the NPCs and stuff.
You're getting a lot of different things.
I am coming here because
Oh, there I am.
I'm gonna do some crafting. Beast beret. Okay,
Pirate
so
hat.
this...
Get pirate hat, baby.
Oh man, I could get a cute beast beret.
Yeah.
Don't have the parts for it, but just wanted to make sure that if there's anything I can make.
Wait, was the crafting part little tail? Yeah, little tail.
Lily tail.
You know,
That's from those bunny girls that were kicking me.
we need to kill more bunny girls.
It's true.
Ooh, that's cool. I kind of stay away usually from these kind of rings and stuff because it's like, if there was one that like increased all the resistances, I would get it absolutely. But like something that's like thunder resistance, I'm like, that's really situational.
Yeah, but there may be a boss, you know, here and there for sure that like you need it on.
All right, so there's nothing. Oh wait, I should actually check if I can enhance any of my shots. I should definitely do that. Wait, what is it? More paintings. Yes, please.
More what?
More paintings.
What does that mean?
Oh yeah.
It's the
Oh, from the
that
thing.
shield.
Okay.
How many ranks do they go up to?
I don't know how high they go,
9?
but I can still use one more, so might as well.
Able alchemist.
Hooray for me!
Or able alchemist. Can't you do the other one? You're no.
I'm just. Can I do both?
What's
I could do both.
dagger expertise?
More powerful familiar. All right. Oh, dagger expertise basically is the yellow ones are the passive shards. So that shard, anytime I'm using a dagger or claws, it makes me. It gives me more power to those.
Oh, just the amount of like options, right, and stuff to like build out your character sounds so cool. I want to play this game. Meet you.
Oh yeah, so this is the only one I have for manipulative. But manipulative is like manipulating the environment with stuff. So this one, there's like these large, like stone statues that kind of block a lot of doorways, and I'm able to pick it up and move it.
Yeah. So it isn't like gaslighting people.
Yeah, no, I'm not being manipulative.
For once.
Wow.
See, being manipulative, trying to use the guilt against me when I call him on his manipulative bullshit.
That's what everybody knows me for. Manipulating people.
Yep. Can't spell manipulative without Nyan.
What?
Well, actually, I don't think it's the same.
I don't think you can spell it with nine. And then the other side here, you get your shop. So this is where I can buy stuff. Oh yeah, and then whenever you find places where you can't get past, you can come back and talk to her, and she'll actually give you some hints on where to go.
それなら話に聞いたことがありますわ。闇の剣例えば対策に商品を見どれを買ってくれるのかしら。
So obviously where whatever the guy was, old dude Dominique versus Javel, like that was the way to go, right?
Oh yeah. Wait. I need. Where's the? I don't want poison. I want the thing that gets rid of poison.
That's called an antidote.
これでいいのかしら。取引成立ですわ。ありがとう。
Excuse me? Could you not
like ruin all my lights, please? Sir, please don't do that.
I saw one of those like it wasn't Vine. There's some like short YouTube video I saw where it was like what happens if two NPCs get in the car together. So it's like it's a live action thing, but like these two guys get in the car and they're like, "You lead the way, after you." I can't, like it's like a minute of them just like saying like NPC things back to each other about like, "You know where we're going?"
Pretty funny.
He's just saying that.
Yeah, Bob. Oh, dude! Holy crap!
Oh man!
I see it now.
I'm just manipulating you. How do we get in there?
Not like that.
Not like this.
So you're stuck again.
Nope, I know where I can go.
Where can you go?
Dad, are we
up
lost?
The spiral thing, the dragon spiral thing.
Yep. Yeah, so I just...
Hi, lady. Hi, lady.
Come back.
Wait, what?
Ow.
Oof.
How do I get that thing back here?
Oh.
Thanks. Thanks for that. Alright, so yeah, that's some Bloodstained. Ritual of the Night. That's it for...
We're out of time, unfortunately.
Yeah, today's
and
show.
Again, I really want to play this game very badly, so... Come out, Switch version!
That's next week, right?
Yeah, oh, it's this... Yes, next week at Thursday. So, I will be playing that and be a very bad parent probably for a while. Thank you very much, Ika. Hope you enjoyed Bloodstained. Hope you're a part of it. If you don't own it, buy it. Support Iga, a fantastic creator, a great dude, and he made a great game here. So, hope you pick it up, and I'll get you some photos of the party time after we do it.
Cool. All right,
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.